This is the Monday Night Raw, September 15, 2025, full show results video, which took place at the Mass Mutual Center in Springfield, Massachusetts. The usual montage of talent arriving at the arena follows, but LA Knight appears to jump Jey Uso. Referees swarm, and General Manager Adam Pearce arrives to tell them to knock it off or he's gonna take it out of their paychecks. John Cena made his entrance to a thunderous ovation and delivered an emotional promo in Springfield, referencing his football days at Springfield College and wishing his niece a happy birthday. He explained the importance of his signature introduction as a way to share energy with fans, something he needs ahead of his massive showdown with Brock Lesnar. Acknowledging Lesnar's dominance and near invincibility, Cena admitted he's afraid and could fail, but insisted he'll never back down. Despite having only 6 appearances left, Cena declared that saying no isn't an option because being the last real champion is about hustle, loyalty, respect, and never quitting. He reminded fans of his 2 decades of resilience against Lesnar, joking that his jorts are stronger than Brock's jeans. Cena promised to fight the Beast one last time, hyping their generational clash as a true final showdown. Backstage, Jey Uso and LA Knight meet with Adam Pearce. Knight confronts Uso for spearing him last week, demanding retribution. Pearce tries to maintain order, suggesting Knight needs a tag partner against Braun and Bronson. Knight sarcastically chooses Big Jim Uso, angering Jey. Tensions rise as Knight storms off, leaving Pearce and Uso visibly frustrated. Then we saw a match between Lyra Valkyria versus Roxanne Perez. Roxanne Perez and Lyra Valkyria open with fast-paced technical exchanges, trading holds, pin attempts, and counters. Perez gained early momentum with a crossbody, but Raquel Rodriguez interfered before being ejected by referee Jessica. Kairi Valkyria capitalized with a wrecking ball dropkick, though Perez answered back with an avalanche Frankensteiner and near falls. Both women battled fiercely, exchanging big moves in close calls, with Valkyria showing signs of back pain throughout. Despite Perez's relentless offense, Valkyria rallied late, countering into a fireman's carry and hitting her Nightwing finisher to score the pinfall victory in a competitive and high-energy bout. After the match, Raquel Rodriguez attacked Lyra Valkyria until Bayley made a shocking return. Bayley stormed the ring, dropping Raquel and Roxanne Perez with big moves, including a Bayley to belly. Then, in a bizarre twist, she clutched her head, left the ring, and went on a hug spree with commentators, officials, fans, and crew members. Backstage, Adam Pearce confirms IYO SKY vs Stephanie Vaquer for the vacant WWE Women's World Championship on Saturday, with both contenders confidently shaking hands. The Kabuki Warriors arrive, and Asuka is sporting centipede face paint, challenges Stephanie, declaring she must first face Kairi Sane. Though surprised, Kairi accepts the challenge, showing her fighting spirit. Pearce quickly makes the match official, setting the stage for a tense showdown before the championship clash. Backstage, LA Knight approaches Big Jim Uso, asking him to be his tag partner. Knight praises Jim for proving himself last week, unlike Jey. Jim admits Knight's right but says he's in a tough spot. At WrestlePalooza, the Usos have their own priorities. Tonight, Knight must find another partner. The next match happened between Kofi Kingston versus Penta. The match kicks off with Penta chasing Kingston outside before hitting a sharp superkick and a Top Con gyro. Back inside, Kofi counters with strikes as Grayson Waller's taunts earn him a slap from Penta. Kingston nails Shadows over Hell before the break. Returning, Penta connects with Tijeras, Cheeky Nandos, and a double stomp, but Kingston fights back with SOS for a near fall. The two trade brutal kicks before interference from Xavier Woods and Waller. Penta neutralizes Waller with a super kick, then lands a devastating springboard flip piledriver, securing the victory by pinfall in an intense, back-and-forth battle. Backstage, Jey Uso was on the phone when Jim asks who he's talking to. Jey brushes it off, telling Jimmy to say no to LA Knight about tagging, stressing that family comes first. Jimmy replies that he already said no, but won't take orders from Jey. Tensions rise, Jimmy warns Jey to watch his tone, declaring he's not the tribal chief. Jimmy Uso rolls up on LA Knight and asks if he's still looking for a partner. LA says he doesn't want to put him in a bad position, but Jim says he's in. Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch made their entrance in matching pleather outfits, drawing CM Punk chants before Rollins introduced Becky as the Intercontinental Champion. Becky dismissed comparisons to Punk, saying she speaks to people's faces, not behind their backs. Punk and AJ Lee entered, mocking the couple for not sharing the spotlight and bragging about being the greatest wrestling couple. Punk accused them of sharing a brain cell and wardrobe, while AJ noted she willingly stepped back for Punk's career. Rollins reluctantly credited Punk for marrying AJ but warned that bringing her into wrestling again was a mistake. Becky accused Punk of being reckless with AJ's health, citing her neck issues, and declared herself the greatest female wrestler ever. AJ fired back, admitting her neck was a risk but embracing unpredictability, even joking about her erratic Puerto Rican nature. Rollins warned AJ about Punk's habit of walking away when things get tough. AJ slapped Rollins, sparking chaos. Seth signaled Becky to attack, but she refused, storming off after a heated exchange. Rollins baited Punk into a chase, and as soon as Punk left, Becky blindsided AJ with a manhandle slam. Punk returned to check on AJ as Rollins and Becky retreated. Backstage, new AAA Mega Champion Dominik Mysterio boasts about being the Mega Intercontinental Champion, dismissing talk of El Grande Americano. Suddenly, chaos erupts as referees rush toward a brawl. The camera reveals New Day brutally attacking Penta with a steel chair, before War Raiders arrive to aid their fallen ally. Then we saw a match between Dragon Lee vs El Grande Americano. Dragon Lee and El Grande Americano clash in a high-energy battle filled with dropkicks, strikes, and aerial assaults, including a spectacular suicide Frankensteiner and a Topkan gyro onto the announce desk. Momentum swings until El Grande Americano 2 interferes, cutting Lee off, only for AJ Styles to rush in. Suddenly, El Grande Americano 3 arrives, flooring Styles with a tornado DDT. With distractions mounting, Lee is knocked off the ropes, leaving Americano 1 to capitalize and secure victory via Steiner recliner submission. Post-match, El Grande Americano 1, 2, and 3 have a pointing Spider-Man moment with each other. Lyra Valkyria enters Bayley's locker room, overhearing her arguing with herself, only to be insulted and kicked out by Bayley, who calls her an idiot. Later in Gorilla, Rhea Ripley confronts Stephanie Vaquer, warning that no matter who wins the Women's World Championship, she's coming after the title next. The next match happened between Kairi Sane vs Stephanie Vaquer. Stephanie Vaquer and Kairi Sane battled in a hard-fought contest, starting with technical holds and counters before reaching a stalemate. Momentum swung both ways, with Sane hitting strikes and a sliding elbow while Vaquer answered with a brutal apron stomp. After the commercial, Sane gained control with chops, elbows, and a blockbuster, but Vaquer countered with precision strikes. High-risk moves followed, double stumps, near falls, and back fists from Sane. Asuka tried to support, but Vaquer wiped both out with a top rope crossbody. Back inside, Stephanie unleashed multiple devil's kiss strikes before hitting her signature SBB for the pinfall victory, defeating Kairi Sane in style. After Stephanie Vaquer's win, Asuka tries to confront her, but IYO SKY intervenes. The two argue until Asuka backs down. Vaquer smiles, shakes hands with Sky, setting the stage for their title clash. After the break, Asuka yells at IYO SKY, who insists she must win alone. Offended, Asuka snaps back, declaring Sky won't win, then storms off as Kairi Sane tearfully follows. In the Judgment Day clubhouse, the group toasts double champ Dominik Mysterio, but Finn Balor warns against celebrating too soon, questioning El Grande Americano's motives. Dominik insists Americano helps from goodwill, but Finn doubts him. Suddenly, Rusev interrupts, introduces himself, and declares he's the next Intercontinental Champion, leaving after Dominik refuses his handshake. In the main event of the show, we saw a match between Braun Breaker and Big Bronson Reed vs Big Jim Uso and LA Knight. Jim Uso and LA Knight battled Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed in a hard-hitting tag match. After back-and-forth momentum, Knight's hot tag turned the tide with big offense, but chaos broke out. Breaker neutralized Knight, and Reed capitalized, hitting a crushing running Death Valley driver on Uso to secure the win for the Braun connection. After the match, Breaker and Reed attacked Jimmy Uso until Jay stormed in with a steel chair to even the odds. LA Knight teased Unity, shook Jay's hand, then shockingly dropped him with the BFT, leaving tensions boiling, and the show goes off the air. How would you rate this week's Monday Night Raw? Tell me in the comments, and thanks for watching.